All right, hey, welcome back. Welcome to the finale of this mini course where we can part ways with some actionable advice and some important reminders that I think will serve you as you take the lessons and the learnings in this course and you apply it to your business. So let me start by reminding you that the goal of this conversation and the goal of lifecycle marketing at large is to reveal your next priority. How you solve it is up to you, right? The goal of this is to tell you where to go to work. And then there's no shortage of tactics and strategies out there for how you address those problems, right? And I point that out because I'm not here to prescribe a singular methodology, right? There are tons of best practices for how you fix those aspects of your business. For example, if you are having difficulty with the messaging on your website, right? Don Miller and the story brand methodology is a great framework to address that particular problem. Or if you are having problems with customer lifetime value and you have a membership that maybe isn't thriving, Stu McLaren and the Tribe membership is a specific course and program all about growing the recurring revenue aspect of your business. Digital Marketer and Ryan Deiss have a variety of courses that address different pain points in the digital marketing world. I'm not here to take sides or to recommend, this is the singular blueprint that every business needs to follow. I think every one of those experts and gurus and blueprints or tactics that you can find or download has its own merit. So the goal is not to take a singular path, but it's to pick one, to commit to it, to measure the results it produces, and then to improve, to work on, to level up the next iteration of how you apply those methodologies. So that's my advice here, is to find the people whose approach resonates with you, and then to commit to it and to measure the results it produces and to pursue it over time. Okay, the next recommendation I have is that not everything that needs to be done by you. And I call that out because I know this conversation might have surfaced up some stuff that you feel is important, but that you also don't feel qualified to solve. And that's totally okay. Or it may be that you do feel qualified to solve it, but you just don't have the time. You're too busy running your business. That's totally fine as well. So if you feel like you don't have the time or energy or appetite or aptitude to solve a particular problem, that's a perfect opportunity to introduce a contractor or a consultant who specializes in that thing. So if it is a paid advertising strategy or a content strategy or a messaging strategy, right? Depending on the different things that you have revealed need your attention, you can absolutely seek out experts who focus on that one thing to tap in, to focus on fixing and improving that part of your business for you or with you, and allow you to continue being the best version of yourself and focusing on the things that are the best use of your time and energy. I say that because I know small business owners and entrepreneurs are extraordinarily capable. But just because we can do something doesn't mean that we should. Oftentimes leveraging somebody who focuses on that, who has made that their one thing, is a more efficient way to produce results there while freeing up our time to continue pursuing the things that are the best use of our time and energy, right? So I want to give you that permission. If this process has revealed aspects of your business that need attention, but maybe aren't of interest to you or don't feel like a natural strength of yours, you can totally find an individual or a team or an agency that plays that role, that wears that hat for you. Okay, and the final recommendation I have here is don't let perfection get in the way of progress. And what I mean by that is I find that small business owners are generally really proud of the work that we do and of the experience that we create and of the businesses that we have built. And that pride can get in the way of us launching something, right? Because there's always going to be a tweak or a modification or one more thing we want to add. And as important as it is to be proud of the work that we put out there, it's equally important to let that project or that product start serving people. If you wait until it is perfect, you may never end up launching it. And the reservations that you have, the things that you feel like still need your attention or still need your fingerprints on them, they might be totally valid. But once you launch it, the people and the data that process produces will either validate, yes, this is the next thing for you to focus on, and yes, that change you were going to make is a good use of your time, in which case you can totally do it. Or it might say, you know what, your time or energy is better spent over here. This version that you've launched is performing, it's doing its job, and the changes you thought were really important may not be quite as urgent. So by launching that project, by launching that product or releasing the next iteration, you'll start to reveal opportunities that deserve your attention next. And that is a cyclical process that will continue to guide our businesses forward. But I point this out because if you wait until it is perfect, you just might never launch. And the longer you wait to launch, you're only withholding that product or that service from the people that it could be serving in the interim. So this is my closing wisdom for you, is don't let perfection get in the way of progress. There will always be opportunities to improve it, but this process, this conversation and this methodology is a cyclical one that you can have on repeat, knowing that it will, each time you perform it, each time you conduct it, it will reveal the next priority for your business. That is where you should go to work. And then you can have the conversation again, reveal the next priority, and then focus on that. So this is, it's not a conversation that you have, once and then you're done with it. It is ideally something that you carve out into your monthly or quarterly calendar to do an analysis of your current reality, to find where your energy and efforts are going to be most productive for you to invest them in improving not only your business's bottom line, but the experience you're creating for your customers as well. So I would love your feedback on this. I'd love to hear what stood out for you, and most importantly, I'd love to hear the impact and results it creates as you apply it to your business over time.